Greater Good Radio. Connect, learn, heal, and grow.
I've been really interested in the drivers behind behavior, specifically why people choose to commit crimes. And I didn't understand why because I don't think anybody wants to get in trouble. They don't want to get arrested or be estranged from their families, for example. But it was really fascinating to me to see it out on the streets here and then to get really curious about what's going on in their head or their family structures and whatnot. So my goal at first was to be a public defender. And I thought that was the way that I could advocate for these people. You know, hey, maybe these people need mental health treatment. Maybe they need to go to another specific type of addiction treatment or whatnot. And I was on that path to the point where I was doing my practicum with them. And I was in court almost every day of the week and seeing the same people cycle in and out of the courtroom. And it's clear that these people are just dealing with mental health issues to me. And this was probably the most difficult part of it. But I would see people up on the stand being questioned by the judge, and they were dealing with mental health issues that were so severe. They had no idea they were in a courtroom. They had no idea they were being asked questions, and they were expected to respond and, understand what's happening to them, and they didn't. And after a while, after seeing that for months and months, I would go home with knots in my stomach. And I knew that I had to explore this a little deeper in a different direction. And so I had to course correct a little bit. And I wanted to explore what life was like in prison. And so after I did my practicum, I started volunteering. I started at the women's prison in Kailua, and it was almost like everything was just answered there. I had the time and the space to really talk to the women and kind of hear their stories and the struggles that they've been through. And then I also spent time in Halava with the men and heard the exact same things from them as well. And across the table, it's just everybody is dealing with unhealed things from their childhood, and they're responding to it in ways that really almost damage their life right now. And it doesn't have to be like that to me. And so after I did my master's in criminal justice, I signed up for another master's in mental health counseling, which I'm still doing now. But I really thought that combining that would be how I can work with people just on a more intimate, person to person basis and really help them to deconstruct what they're going through and rebuild their lives in a way that's a lot more aligned with what I think they're passions and their purposes in this world.
If you resonate with Greater Good Radio, please join our community at www.greatergoodradio.com, where you can get access to exclusive content and offerings. Hope to see you soon.